Good evening, viewers. We welcome you to today's news edition. First, let's take a quick look at the headlines. On Ukiang Nangba 163rd death anniversary, Sanbor Shulai announces plan for Ukiang Nangba Square. Dr. M. Amphreen Lingdor highlights farmers' concerns, water supply needs, expresses relief over power scenario. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan praises young entrepreneurs' collective jets despite challenges. President Draupadi Murmu urges youth to balance development with tribal heritage. And FIFA President Gianni Infantino defends 2026 World Cup ticket prices amid global demand surge. On News Bulletin, here are the local stories. Cabinet Minister for Arts and Culture, Sanbor Shulai, paid homage to freedom fighter Ukiang Nangba on his 163rd death anniversary. The commemoration included programs at Port Kablai, Mutlik Su and Madan Madhya Kamai Blai Sintuk Siar, organized by Sen Rad and the Jantia Yasiat Khnam Ukiang Nangba Memorable Society. Shulai, attending as chief guest, urged the Sen Rad community to engage with his department and highlighted a proposal to construct a Ukiang Nangba Square near the Government College Gate. The events were attended by dignitaries including Sen Rad President Hercules Toy and Doloi Ilaka Juwai Puramon Kinjin.
Lalu Profesor, kau Minister in charge of Agriculture, kemudian Kristen juga, Hawarajat A, Ekonomi Minister of Agriculture, dan inspection do yang lain di Sunjuki Rombachno, di sing samla yang ke Janja Student Union, dan di members yang Nangba Student Union, yang Nangba College. One especially, you how hey I have mat dia tu yang nama college. The you in the how itu, wabut you the official recommendation na besar itu, the like of high. Wabut juga kam gakian Nangba Square. How the at least 70,000 square feet. Nagliangka Department of Transport.
Former Cabinet Minister and NPP leader Dr. M. Amphreen Lingdor said the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance government is stable while urging it to prioritize stabilizing the city's water distribution system. Lingdor acknowledged that the development works may cause temporary inconveniences but stressed minimizing public hardship. She expressed satisfaction with the improved power supply this year and called for stronger support to farmers in areas like irrigation and marketing.
We've had some major issues in certain social sectors. For one, I believe that the biggest challenge for the MDA 2.0 would be to stabilize the water distribution systems. For some strange reason, development in roads have resulted in disruption of water supply to the city of Shillong particularly, and this has become a big discussion in the communities around us. I hope that this will be something that our government will handle and will put behind, because this is very, very important.
Lok Sabha MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan praised the formation of joint entrepreneurship Transformating Society or JETS, a new collective of young entrepreneurs promoting innovation, sustainable practices and inclusive growth. The group includes Pinskemlang W. Uraya, JETS 24/7, Balambok Star Dakar, KD Sprint, Pinskembor El Maunai, M3 Design Creative Hub, and Valdo K. Sangma, Taste of Tribe. Releasing the JETS 2026 calendar, Syncon expressed confidence in their success despite challenges. JETS members highlighted hurdles such as high shop rental deposits, delay in permits, and costly tender documents, stressing the need for collective action to support youth entrepreneurship.
Society the joint entrepreneur transforming society ka khot pat ka fen ni ko bakaching tuli kalong kabor jing tuli jong kita kiba long am kilong wat kan de kilong ai kam apa kam ya ka jala ka ju ata marasu salam marasu burom ya pinki sama kiba le ek thuma no but kata jinya tuli jom kita ki long aika kaba next kam kumba ai katai kanwara ya kajing kerotor kata transformation hagataka haganika society and
The Nyotrep Youth Council or HYC and the National People's Party or NPP on Tuesday paid homage to legendary freedom fighter Ukiang Nangba on his 163rd death anniversary. HYC members, led by President Roy Kupar Sinrem, laid floral tributes at his statue at the State Central Library and observed a 2-minute silence. Sinrem urged youth to draw inspiration from Nangba's sacrifice amid challenges like unemployment and drug abuse. Later, NPP leaders Hamlet Sun Dotling and Don Kupar War also offered floral tributes, stressing that their remembrance should serve as a reminder of Nangba's courage against British oppression.
Mengakwa benong lembaga ni kapur yang kisamla yang kisipai dengan senge cuaisi bani kun samla jo kajat kendri. Bakini ki jingja ki bangi kendu ki bangi yoi ki bangi asyam na kasngi kimdai ki jingja kita ki jingja ki basuja la ni ki accident. Nrei ki jing yurot ki jing persang ben yurot yang ni hok long try ka jongi halor ka kendo ka syam. Bat ka jing keli ka bangi hap ben keli ala dia. Balada don ka jing syak yurot yalah kajong ka khendo ka siap yalah kajong ka ri ka jat ben riu kai ka bangi gide ben le ngangas ngau ba bandon ka jing yurat yalah kajong ka khendo ka siap yalah kajong ka ri ka jat ben riu ka kamram ka bangi gide ben le ka de ben yakun yakum kita ki jing sya yurat
pakai skam balan ba ka de ski ka ba mita ka ski ka bakum ka jai mari bro ka wei o ki parti bo fair ki sing balang bo fair ti kema wi ka ski bat idan ka jing anglut ka bakra ba kada gaji kema burom jumi kadamlang tangkum kata gaji kada kom gaji kabana kasnyam sha kasnyam re da kajin so ke thi paputia lo jo gaji mriu ni kwa balang ba kada gasi ka ba wo ke nangba tula bai ham hadis ni jo gaji le ju persha ya ki gorjin dori hal dipor ki bala persang banin pus ni tax boker ki bala persang banyon yaki jai bani kasi jantia di jami rei ni wo kenong ba hoj umdei usiem reu dei riu pai ba rei di beri pada bodan kecikli kecungi ida gari pat kejai umri.
The Ri Lajong Farmer Producer Organization or FPO, Ribhoi District, marked the conclusion of Jai Kisan Jai Vigyan Week by organizing a training program on natural and chemical-free farming practices. The event aimed to highlight farmers' contribution and encourage scientific farming methods for community welfare. Agricultural tools such as hoes, spades, mortars and high-quality seeds were distributed to hundreds of farmers from 15 units under the FPO. Experts from the Central Agriculture University, Imphal, including Professor Duti Pindra Thakuria and Dr. Ram Singh, led the training. The program was attended by FPO President Ms. Marian Maring, Vice President Mr. P.S. Tor and local farmers. The headman of Mukhayalong village, 100 Power, praised the MGNREGA scheme as a blessing for Wapong's NRT block, citing its role in building vital assets like roads, bridges, check dams and livestock sheds that have boosted both employment and income opportunities. Villagers highlighted benefits such as toilets, water facilities and farming support, while urging the government to raise the wage rate from 272 rupees to 350 rupees and address delays in material payments. VEC Secretary Tiny Sana welcomed the increase in work days from 100 to 125 under the renamed VB Gram G scheme. Village Chairman Neo Power stressed that 60 to 70% of local development stems from MGNREGA, but expressed concern over the exclusion of retaining walls and footpaths, urging their reinstatement for sustainable growth in hilly areas.
Development na lorwa de yo yagni ko de khana gini na paila ha kamrep kamriang le yarab hoi de yo yu penchna ya ki hali ha tor de yo ilo thungding ne pensa we ga umwa de yo ilo chna ya ni trenches khamtam chini chaman hill area yung I ladam ti kamni trenches tang kitugi umwa ngam ki chaw chap pok ndau handai kai ki cha chawa chang khno cha bangladesh tai kamong la 4% development ha pok chnong yung I ye ong kamwa nrunya 5% da yo ilong ba chispa sngi
Gaji matoi cibon ha ngayo em gajing keduk kam do jam yang I dia em gani ga chispa sngi da yo kam yo jam nong chong chnong yang I ko em hani ga chnong yang I ta na liang ga jing matoi wa yo I kam ga sorok ki umbam undi ki lenti ke sengkeng ro lai wan I de kejat na wada ke kari ta khamtan hi ke khoi ke jinger wan ra go kam na liang go di pain hana ta na liang hi ga yusem to do tele man em ga jing yo I ga jing matoi han yang ga ni ga rep kariang na bu ni jing matoi
Yo set gua gani ga MG je man go jing ku ba na banta kin snong go ya yo I hapok gani ga block district yang I yo set I wa jing ku om tang na banta go yo khi yo kra andrei yo set I khamtam jing to wa surok hipor thaki thakre lam jula yu ki ba do awan gani ga MG je yo man laj bi surok na banta go kit go ba ai do lai thaki threp kam do chawro ki dong kisnat
Kisna ya jeng toy pha lai ni kre jap kat I ngai vi ya tre blang ri blang kisna ya jeng toy ya blang le te sna dang chem tor ya bai nam sni I để ye ku sai le spa tam bai nam sni I yo rap kot ko I
da yo ile chibun ki jingmen toy kam ong I ki nong chong chnong hapo chnong giong I nang bon pha ki kam ki jam ki wadang duna yo kam yo jami lang baw em ngini spasngi da yo mela hapo chnong po thaw yong I da yo ile.
The Khasi Students Union KSU observed the 163rd death anniversary of freedom fighter Ukiang Nangba, recalling his sacrifice and urging youth to uphold their responsibility towards the community. KSU President Lombok Starwell Marngar said Nangba's legacy inspires resistance against hardship and oppression, while NESO Chairman Samuel Jurwa highlighted unresolved issues such as the demand for inner line permit and inclusion of the Khasi language under the 6th schedule.
sama sebagai bangsa sama Ferdinand Mariam masuk ke dalam studio baru seki kepuan kedai
kini kapat kenmau jingi ibai pai kempun sama kamtam komidikot jengajai punreu kamper langi long komkiru madan kamper langi wan nakunu makalongi handai wehaba kajaj punreu kadawa bat kichinge acing tarha ilang sok ya kari kajaj punreu kari kamram bat kari langkor happy baby way ni sotu yang hane senda ajunumot yang nongba di pertu di kambarat pak bat kita kicinglan lagi semua hak bangi kum kajat penriu kisayo ko pelong kum ni kum mangilong di kicinglan ni kecongki
ani step kum kaseng bat kum kajat penriu hi bro kowe nya kan mau yang saya sisien ya kasniap basis pan repulai jawok yang nongba ni hakini kisnam mulale bon teli kisnam ka sarkar India kala persyang ban sim ban pelong ya gini giriu frau jonggeri cek beriu nyu trap ban long kita kinong yele lalu jonggeri India haba maki kimpat posneu ya kajing yele lalu inre hagini kisnam momenta katukan itu kisnam kila persyang ban pelong ya kita ki krawat jonggeri jongi Ukiang Nangba tirot sing bonong budai kinong yele lalu jonggeri India hi borakobai.
The Khasi Students' Union KSU cautioned that Meghalaya could become a safe haven for illegal entry and refugee influx due to ongoing unrest in Bangladesh. KSU General Secretary Donald V. Thaba stressed the urgent need for implementing the Inner Line Permit to safeguard indigenous communities. NESO Chairman Samuel Lingdor criticized the centre for failing to act against illegal immigration as both groups reiterated demands for stronger protective laws to preserve Meghalaya's identity and future.
But kada ni biki jelah apa North East tumka kini London ni Inner Line Permit kan jenjar pai kini fatbir bikin rung hukum gitu jelah. Dari kejelah kejungi pada ngimdan kini anyu ikendon di banpek lakam ngi jingring tercap diberi balabar. Di kebu jingma pai ini ba ini gibriu ki ba petwer kin pek bek kliau ba senu ka jaka ka basuk ka bangi ngila benrung benprong. Bat ini hi ba Meghalaya ka di kawai. Bakani hi kebu jingma pai ka je beri kejungi ta kadau. Idon kam hai gi an gom ki Inner Line Permit ba ki kubir ki an ki ban yada ki ban khanglan nong tu. Kimai par ka jing khang ini ban khang ita nong tu. Eri syukuran bagi don ginong rungtu ke burung hapo Meghalaya burung Assam bat khanch di lamni brohway bat ki lapen kaladur ya ka jinglong jingman hagini ki jaka are sokar dia adu menta kampang ai pat kita ka jingkhang ban long ka jingkhang yakini ginong rungtu de ka jingkeli ka bobo ibu ya sokar dia kalong ba lanu kan ai kata ka jingkhang kaman la banyada ya kan ka jingrungtu jingkibreu na po Bangladesh but ya ketak ILP hadu mentang ngimtip la tahu balai.
Now we have few stories from the northeast. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha attended the foundation stone-laying ceremony of key Tripura Jal Board projects aimed at strengthening water supply infrastructure in the state. The initiative is expected to improve drinking water distribution and support ongoing efforts to enhance public utilities for citizens.
Professor Dr. Manik Saha Foundation stone.
A one-day academic discourse on normalization in Manipur was held at Sangai Hall, bringing together scholars and civil society leaders. Speakers included Wahengbam Toy Mete, Joint Secretary of the Federation of Civil Society Organizations, retired Manipur University Professor W. Nabakumar Singh, and Moirang College Principal Rahejuddin Sheikh. The event focused on perspectives for peace, stability, and socio-political development in the state.
This academic discourse is very, very useful, yes, I feel, in bringing normalization in Manipur. So, in this academic discourse, 4 important resource persons have expressed their opinion about how to bring peace and normalcy in Manipur. Over and above that, 5 or 6 community leaders also have expressed their opinion on the topic. So it is my sincere hope and belief that such a discussion will help in bringing normalcy in Manipur.
Moving on to national stories. President Tripati Murmu attended the Antarji Jansankritik Samagam Samarok Kratik Jatra in Gumla, Jharkhand, where she emphasized the importance of connecting youth with tribal traditions. She urged young people to pursue development while safeguarding their heritage and identity, highlighting the role of culture in shaping future generations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a pre-budget meeting with leading economists in the capital. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Suman Berry and other eminent experts attended the discussions which focus on key priorities and inputs for the upcoming union budget. And now news around the globe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed deep grief over the passing of former Bangladesh Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Khalida Zia. He offered heartfelt condolences to her family and the people of Bangladesh, acknowledging her role in the country's political history. U.S. President Donald Trump warned Hamas of serious consequences if it fails to disarm in Gaza, while cautioning Iran against reviving its nuclear and missile programs. The remarks came after Trump's discussion with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, underscoring U.S. support for Israel's security and regional stability.
Well, President Trump has broken so many conventions to the surprise of people, and then they figure out, oh, well, maybe, he was right after all. So we decided to break a convention too, or create a new one, and that is to award the Israel Prize, which in almost our 80 years, we've never awarded it to a non-Israeli, and we're going to award it this year to President Trump. This was announced formally over lunch.
And finally, coming up is the sports news. FIFA President Gianni Infantino defended ticket prices for the 2026 World Cup, citing unprecedented demand of nearly 150 million requests. Despite protests from fan groups over what they call unfair pricing, Infantino maintained that the surge in interest reflects the global appeal of the tournament.
Okay, please.
Okay, we make VIP and regular tickets. We say before everyone, Congratulations. Welcome. Thank you very much. For you, everything, you know.
But I already buy regular tickets. I need VIP, please.
Okay, we make VIP and regular tickets. In the last few days, you probably have seen there is a lot of debate about ticketing and ticket prices. So I was saying we have 6-7 million tickets on sale. And we started 2 weeks ago. Well, I can tell you because in 2 weeks, in 15 days, we received 150 million ticket requests. 150 million ticket requests. So 10 million ticket requests every single day. This shows how powerful the World Cup is. And actually what is interesting is that, of course, number one is one of the host countries, United States. Number 2 and 3 are actually Germany and the UK, which shows again how many people want to attend the World Cup. 150 million ticket requests means that if you think that in 100 years of, almost 100 years of history of the World Cup, FIFA has sold 44 million tickets in total.
The weather report. First, let us take a quick look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was 11 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 17 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity was 71%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature was 7 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 16 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity was 56%. Meanwhile, in Juai, minimum temperature was 6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 16 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 53%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juai says dry weather most likely to occur. Before we conclude, here's a recap of the headlines. On Ukiang Nangba 163rd death anniversary, Sanbor Shulai announces plan for Ukiang Nangba Square. Dr. M. Amprin Lingdor highlights farmers' concerns, water supply needs, expresses relief over power scenario. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan praises young entrepreneurs' collective jets despite challenges. President Drupadi Murmu urges youth to balance development with tribal heritage. And FIFA President Gianni Infantino defends 2026 World Cup ticket prices amid global demand surge. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you from our newsroom this evening. We will be back tomorrow at the same time with new updates. Till then, have a good night.
Hagani kapor ngaplyang subhay pi shagani ka program jong usnam thamailani ka New Year program jongi ha ka banakalyang jong ka Didi Meghalaya ka don banwan ra asaphi bat pan I ya ki kaptu ka ningut lani kita ki redon sab ki badon hapo kani ka jilla jongi bat ki samlaru ki badon ya kita ki rendang ki bapang bat ki bathiang